Uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! Well, hello there, humans of his earthlings, hope you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. Welcome back to the channel, I'm Bushka, and I want to talk a little bit about the way we play the game. I want to talk about the meta of the game. I want to talk about some of the struggles I've had as a content creator that's played in some of these tournaments lately. You probably saw the Mission Ignition tournament that I played in yesterday. We ended up coming second behind Fake Jacob, who really was lights ahead. He was red hot on the day with Winsanity and Choco Taco and Donak and, you know, all the big wigs. We had Ace Lawrence and the One Shot Man and Crafty and Just Merms on my team and 7WG and Zute. Everyone was there. Big event. And I felt like I struggled a bit. And I wanted to... I really do struggle with... It's much easier in solos and duos for me to find the balance between aggression and smart tactical gameplay. When I've got other people's games as my responsibility as an IGL, and I was playing as the IGL in this, I really do not contribute nearly as much as I should in terms of fragging, and I'm quite often too conservative in my decisions. And I probably will be doing a video. I've got a lot of footage from that tournament. I want to talk about it and some of the things. We were pretty consistent. I think we were 5th, 9th, and we just got screwed on the opening where we got very poorly performed. And that was my fault as well. And this is a great example of what I'm talking about. When I'm playing with Killam or Ouija or any of the people that I really recognise and am used to playing with, it's not hard to make these kind of decisions and move automatically. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's a duos game or a solos game. You can see this kind of a situation is exactly what we're talking about here, where there's a flare drop and every man and their dog have rolled up and started getting involved. And I actually took a headshot on that guy there. I took a headshot because I wanted to do a quick hit. I knew they weren't firing bolties, they were spamming, and I wanted to do a quick hit and just maybe push them back a bit, give us a bit of time. So they had to hit a heal, and that's exactly what it did. It was good, nice and easy, worked perfectly, but could have gone wrong. Not very likely, though. And they just keep spamming. The problem we've got here now is that there's actually people engaging down at the crate. There's people engaging us from over there. And the smart game plan here is to back off. And we do that. We move up the hill, we get to cover, we get to hard cover, not just bushes or smoke, but hard cover so we can watch the movements and the rotations of the other teams. And we try and put ourselves in a position where there's only really one angle that we can take fire from. Now this is something that isn't talked about enough. Angles aren't just about holding an angle where you're expecting someone to run in. It's also about recognizing that if you move to a certain position, you can negate all the other positions on the other side of the map. And that's exactly what we've done. The squad that was over there have now tried to rotate around. We're watching for that, and we're very aware of it, and we're now like watching for these guys on our flank. And that means we've had to disengage completely from the guys down below. But they don't push. And so rather than just waste the hours, we've got free shots. So we're going to try and maintain some form of pressure here. You never know what's going to happen. Doesn't hurt to do more damage. And we're talking, working through the numbers, and always keeping an eye on the other flank. Now this is what is called just smart angles, smart gameplay. Ridge lines are perfect for this, and I've always talked about that as a method of playing. Always find the wall, and the ridge is the wall. Or, you know, a river could be the wall, or a bloody crate. It's about finding the place where you can third-party peek from, because that's what third-party peeking is all about. TPP is quite literally the wall hack of shooting games. It's a silly mechanic. It's a gameplay mechanic I hate, but it's a gameplay mechanic that is here to stay. There's nothing I can do about that. Now, the problem we have here is we can't push down there. It's outside the circle. It's down a hill that's completely devoid of cover. Maybe a couple of trees. We know there's at least 2 squads down there. That guy is not part of the other squad. We get a tag on him, but he's gone back behind his cover. And Killam and I are both looking at this saying, the zone is coming. We are 570 meters away from safety, and we've got, you know, half a minute to get there. And so we just start pulling the pin. And this is when those guys actually finally make a rotation. and they rotate behind us. Now, I don't mind a rotation like this when you're gatekeeping, but this is a bad move by them. They have rotated and tried to take an aggressive stance, but they've kind of gone in the middle. One of them is back, one of them is forward, and that's just leaving too many variables. What we're able to do is isolate this one player here, and his mate can't get to him. And then we rotate into the zone, and we rotate into an area that he's unable to cover because the zone is simply too big at this stage. The smart move would have been to rotate further away so that we were running into the blue like this, and then you can make a rotation along the zone line. Even coming in here, you can see for us, we've had to do a lot of work there to turn up, and there's someone ripping into us down in the... I don't think this is his teammate. I think this is someone else. And we actually do hit a very nice headshot to live with this one. I'm going to show you a great example of this, which is really playing smarter, not harder. Like, here we go. He's trying to rotate out. Yep, thanks very much. It was nice. Very nice. And we got the win there. We ended up winning this game, actually. And this was a great example of playing with a playing with a great balance of aggression and tactical gameplay. This is exactly what happens here. We roll in, there's a crate drop. I'm with a couple of the boys, Uncle Jess and who else have we got there? Nozzo, Uncle Jess, and Stephen Pease died on the entry. And as we roll up here, I put down a... That's pretty funny. I put down an actual... Oh dear. That was the wrong direction. The third party actually came from the south. Unfortunate, and we're now in a situation where I just can't get to the guys. They're on an open hillside. It's all over. I've got to leave. Remember how we talked about the rotations of that squad, that duo who tried to kind of push us and not push us and flank us and not flank us? Well, I'm going to make a much better rotation than that here, but with the same premise in mind. Those are the guys that are third party us. So I'm going to pull into this compound here, which is right on the southwestern edge of the circle. And I'm going to take this opportunity to get shots clear across the circle. Now, there's 6 people left alive. There's myself. There's 3 in that squad there. And then there's a duo as well who is way out to the east that I don't know about. So we get a body shot there. And these guys are going to put up a... I mean, those are such a good idea, those shields. I would love to see them come to the main game. There's a headshot, body shot, headshot. And if you think I'm rushing these shots, there's a body shot. It's because I'm solo. I don't want to get into a situation where I get hurt so badly that I let them off the hook. What I'm trying to do here is just keep pressure on them. Pressure, 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 pressure. And wait until someone else turns up. Because I can see the kill feed. Someone's just taken someone out there. So it might actually be 2 and 2 and 1 now. And all I'm doing is trying to keep these guys busy. They're probably pulling up for another helmet after the headshots across the other side. And this is just... There he is. There's a headshot. Same guy. Hope you enjoyed your last helmet. That one, not too sure. And as we get the knock, we move to the circle. We don't go anywhere near them. I'm waiting for these guys and the guys that are somewhere out there to engage. And you can see that they're under pressure now. They are getting pushed from the hill there that is directly to my north. And this is called trigger discipline, right? I know there's targets over there. I can see targets rolling down the hill. I can see targets at the crate. But I am 170 meters outside of the circle. I don't have a vehicle. The field grass here, the wheat, the fields of corn or maize or whatever, they won't render. Those guys have a vehicle. I'm just getting to the car now. There's the MG3. And I'm going to rotate. I'm going to rotate all the way around. I am leaving these guys to fight each other. It's down to 4 people left. I haven't hit those guys since I knocked that guy at the crate. And that was a couple of rotations ago. And now there's 2 of them left. And I'm just sitting here watching. I've not had to do a thing. And this is playing smarter, not harder. This is finding the balance. He takes out the guy who had the MG3. Let's have a look. Anyone down there? No? Oh, hello. That's the win. This is what I mean. Smarter, not harder. Playing with a good balance of aggression and tactical gameplay is so hard to do. When you get it right, it feels like the game is easy. When you get it wrong, which I'm going to talk about because I'm going to show you the tournament gameplay, and I feel like I really got it wrong in the tournament, even though we came second. I feel like it was really my responsibility that we came second, and we'll go through that, and it's worth going through. I think it's important. Anyway, I'm Bushka. Thank you so much for watching. Look after yourselves. Stay safe in the battlefield. Until next time, bye for now.